We haven't had anything good and scripted in a while, so let's check out Watson, which will be coming back October 13th. Not opening at a waterfall in Switzerland, Rheinbach Falls. Girl, he running from somebody shooting in the woods with this fine ass outfit on. He calling for somebody. Girl, he go over the falls. Now we got a little bit of blood from his head. Okay, he in the ER now. I love how they got that backstory out with the quickness. Now, who's this guy waiting for him to wake up? He's had a traumatic brain injury. Rich people always say tro rather than trow. So Holmes and the guy they were chasing also went over the waterfall, but he's the only one they fished out. So Holmes leaves him and the guy that's talking to him some money. He had a lot of it apparently. And he wants him to go back to practicing medicine. He's funded a clinic for him to run. And so he's paid to be the aide with this clinic. So 6 months later in Pittsburgh. What? What? Oh my God, this is supernatural? So we got a mother in looking at the ultrasound, and then it starts to warp like it's a demon baby, a demon baby. A demon penis baby is coming to an ultrasound near you. You know, dogs can understand a lot of words. Not that I use in utero that often, but I know Bronx is like, what are you talking about? He knows alien penis baby. Okay, now the nurse is getting distorted too. So this heifer is either hallucinating or this is a supernatural show. That heifer ran out of there. Oh God, no, she walking into the street, and that's the setup shot for when you get hit by a bus. Yep, car horn blaring. Oh God, I felt that. I felt it. I think this is more of a hallucinane. But now we've called an ambulance. Over at the beautiful Holmes Clinic, they've got a high-end lab. Like, I want to know why we're doing like these 80s, 90s curls in the front. This is a black woman's hairdo. We can't get black women stylists in the chairs in Hollywood. Too many times black women have said no one on set knew how to do my hair. But y'all want to give this white man a 90s retro black woman hairstyle that you could see on a wall of any beautician's establishment. I know this hair. We grew up with this hair. This is Paulette, who worked at the post office for years. She had a good desk job, though she didn't carry. This is HR hair. Perhaps a Linda, a Patrice. A Patrice would wear this. So he still gets headaches, and this new heifer has to monitor him because she's the new neurologist. And he can't remember the weeks leading up to his injury. So that's going to be our long-running mystery, and then we'll have a medical mystery every episode. So I guess that's her hallucinations are going to be a medical mystery. Okay, so like a Black House. I could do this. I miss a good procedural. I miss Scandal. Like that was a golden age of television. Although, honestly, she was like, the character is not what you want to pattern your life after. But he's remembering the guy's second and third fingers were fused, like the penguin. So the partner running it with him is named Shinwell. So she says, I train with Dr. Aishikato, you should hire her. Oh, Lord. So they've admitted the hallucination heifer, and she ain't slept in 2 days. All this is fatal familiar insomnia. So he also has hired an ex-wife who apparently has made him get his own apartment since he, disappeared on this Scottish adventure and popped up at the bottom of the waterfall where it's like, you alive, but my love for you is dead. As a doornail. Morris go talk to the heifer that he don't think have FFI, and she's like, look, we got it in the family. You got to manage my symptoms till I can deliver this baby and cure it for him. Now we have our meeting of the minds. Oh, let me make the bed up for Bronx. It's chilly today. It was warm this weekend, then it jumped right back down to 59 degrees. I'm like, oh shit. So we're picking out our test, and we send Croft to the house to dig into the family history because the father offed himself thinking he had SSA, but we don't know it for sure. And the grandfather died of a car accident. Was he asleep at the wheel? Well, no, you'd be awake. So we find out the father was a co-worker and had metal poisoning because he was around all that metal equipment. Okay, so I think they're going to see if they can give her a placebo effect to see, like, give her something that makes her think that it's medicine, because he said we've got one option left. I think they're going to try to trick her into falling asleep with the placebo. So now the ex-wife come to check up on the progress. And she sees that we're going to do the placebo, a.k.a. we lie. So now she going to run in and fuck up the exam and fuck up the experiment. She asks him to stay and chat, but we see that heifer's on her way to the room. Gonna mess it up. Oh, he done picked Holmes over his wife. Okay, that's why she over it. She said, get your bussy where you can fit your bussy. Were you doing the bending, or were you the one getting bent? You chose him, not me, chose him, so I'm gonna get out of this marriage fine. 'Cause if you gonna choose him, you can bend him over, but not mine. If you pick him, bend him, choose him, I'll get on my electric slide and get the fuck out of your way. So as he talks about his marriage breaking up, the heifer falls asleep. Aw, and he tucks her in. Then she outside all mad, and he's like, I just got this woman to sleep who ain't slept in 7 days, and you want to yell at me? Girl, boom. I'm with him. Girl, boom. Girl, boom. Oh, Lord, she wake up blind. So she's got angular colitis, which gives her sores around her mouth. She can't smile. So one doctor wants to do a bone transplant at our next Ponderosa. Or bone marrow transplant, to get her immune system right. This is nice, calm, comforting, procedural TV. This is what we need. I'm looking forward to the doctor's romance. And we want to induce labor. So they want to deliver the baby first, then do a bone marrow transplant. And the baby's 23 weeks. So we're going to see if the brother's bones will match. So now they get to be detectives again looking for this drug-addled brother. He finds a family member that gives him the name Christian Fremont. However, we get a little meeting with the flunkies and they tell us how everything's an experiment in genetics with Watson. We done found the brother. Oh, Lord, now the cousin that gave the brother up is sick like that too. Oh, God. So the egg brother is on it. There's one brother that always thinks some shit's to egg sensitivity, and he's like, well, they both can't digest biotin, so they may take a supplement. They both got sick at this damn pregnancy party. Watch them tell him it ain't the egg thing, though. So somebody has a cat, and it's a form of salmonella poisoning. However, now the new neurologist says one of the people has a basically life-ending brain injury, and he hid it from them. If this is an experiment, how do I fit into it? Oh, God, now we find out he taking his own supply of medical miracles. Not self-genetic testing. They're not controlled substances. Maybe they should be. So now we find out Autumn has songbird fever, with the ex-wife dropping by the office. And of course, he hid his medication from the wife. He said, I'm going to distract you with my pecs. So now Autumn has septic shock and may perish within a few hours. Okay, so the doctor realizes the girls are not cousins, there's twins. So we go back to the Ponderosa room and look at that pappy with widely spaced eyes. Orbital hypotilapiaism. Yup, they half sisters. So we figured it out. She's gonna live and the baby will too. I hope they don't disappoint us with that. However, Autumn is convulsing, the other sister. I knew somebody was gonna die. She's now in septic. Oh no, the bridges are closed and the surgeon's not there. So I guess the ex-wife is the surgeon. She hasn't operated in a minute, but she's all that's there. Go heifer, go. So now the other heifer better. Oh, cool, they both lived. Oh, God, now Watson's telling this heifer, I hired you because there's conflict inside of you because she lied about being in a play. All right, child. This was cute, though. So now this heifer looking through the DMSR for what she think wrong with her. That's a big-ass jump. Now Watson gonna talk to his ex-wife. Oh, this is a cute house. I'm sorry, if I'm living there, we ain't arguing about nothing. But he getting ready for the garage remodel and moving his stuff out. He said, you could have told me somebody's clearly been staying here. Is it anyone I know? Oh, you never met her. Okay. She said, I'm good on penis. But you're a better doctor now that we're not together. But our love is never coming back. Aw, and she go back inside. So now he home unpacking with the shattered pictures. Now he got Sherlock's book. What? Now we got Halfwell, whatever, on the train on the funicular with somebody talk about the city looks so vulnerable. What? Oh, God, what in the Batman? Oh, Lord, he talk about a fire or rivers rising. Good Lord. Okay, so he knows this is Shinwell. Professor Maturity, what? Are we gonna fight? Oh, and he got the fingers fused together. So it's the killer, okay. Okay, well, that was the shit. Is the funicular gonna crash? Why do I feel like it's gonna crash? All right, I'm looking forward to the next one. That was fun. Let's get back to the scripted, and that did really well. That had like 6 million viewers, so a lot more than Housewives.